Hello and welcome to the 2 Minute Sales Drill. I'm Jimmy Curtin, CEO and founder of Next Level Sales Performance. We help companies accelerate their sales revenue and move to the next level. We do this through fractional sales management, sales training, sales coaching, and sales process development. So today I'd like to spend a couple of minutes talking to you about a proven way to actually find some real live prospects and make some sales. So I call this prospecting in the secondary markets. And I think it works best if you actually dedicate at least 90 days, a 3-month program to it. I can tell you this, that I am very aware of someone who took this program and over that 90-day period closed 13 new sales. So what are the secondary markets? As you probably are aware, I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So Dallas-Fort Worth is a huge market. But if you go outside of Dallas-Fort Worth, even 30, 40, 50 miles at the most, you find a lot of decent sized cities that are 15 to 25 to 40,000 people. Now, what's common in all of those cities? First of all, they all have a city hall. They all have a hospital or a medical facility of some type. They all have a school district. They all have at least one bank. And there's the largest employer in town, sometimes 2 or 3 that are pretty good size. Those are prospects, and you can find that in common in all those secondary cities. So here's the program. Here's how it works. If you'll do some research on those 5 prospects, in other words, the city hall, the hospital, the school district, the largest bank, and the largest commercial employer, and you'll find the information about who is the C-level person there that you're going to want to meet with, and then find the email address for that person. So the next thing you're going to want to do is prepare a good introductory email that basically gives them a little bit of information, but don't flood them with marketing information about what your company does, because what you're really trying to do is get in front of them. So you're trying to get an appointment. So give them just enough information to pique their attention. Let them know that you're going to be in town on a certain day. That's really key to this program. And then ask if you can meet with them. Don't worry if they don't answer your email. That's okay, because this is all part of the program. So you're going to want to send those emails out. Then you're also going to want to prepare an envelope, just a regular envelope with information in it about what your company does, about the solution that you offer. And you're going to want to put that information in there. And also with that, a note that, hey, I'll be following up on this information. Seal up the envelope. Don't write on it yet. Have some of those prepared. Now, the next part of the program is that you're going to want to walk into the prospect's office. You're going to want to let the gatekeeper know that you're following up on an email that you sent so-and-so the week prior, and ask to see them. Now, the nice thing about secondary markets are you may actually get right in the door to see them. Whereas if you're in Dallas and Fort Worth, sometimes that's really difficult to do, because larger businesses that are getting hammered every day by salespeople. But in the secondary markets, people seem to be a little easier about that. If you don't get to see the prospect, that's okay, because here's where the envelope comes handy. At that point, you take out the envelope, you write their name on the envelope, and you give it to the gatekeeper to give to them. Here's a funny thing about the psychology of this is the gatekeeper, unlike leaving a brochure, which will end up in the trash can, the gatekeeper will not throw that envelope away. It's sealed. It's got that person's name on it. They're going to make sure they get the envelope. And in that envelope, you're just basically going to say, hey, I came by to see you. Sorry that I missed you. I'll be following up next week with a phone call to discuss, what I wanted to visit with you about. And at that point, you can try to get an appointment too. So that works out really great. So the key to this, though, is that the next week, you need to make sure you follow up just like you said you would. So you're going to want to make those calls. And then you're going to want to repeat the same process again for the following week. So every week for 90 days, this is the process that you're taking. You're covering a lot of territory, but you're out there in markets that your competition's probably not even looking at. And I can guarantee you that I know very well the salesperson who did this. Several people have done it, but the most successful one sold 13 new accounts in a 90-day period from this process. So once again, I'm Jimmy Curtin with Next Level Sales Performance. My number is 1-800-310-0134. My website is www.nextlevelsalesperformance.com. Feel free to give me a call. We're here to help you, and I appreciate your time. So go out and make it a great day.